Let's come to a seat that works for you just to get started this morning. So come to your seat. No, you can't have that today. Sorry, Davey. It's allowed. No, you can't have the bone. You can have mine. No. Leave it. Sorry. All right. So it's April 1st. Hey, welcome to April. So let's close your eyes if you'd like, or find a focal point in front of you just to get all of your attention and awareness here. Find the base of your spine and just find your root today. We need to find our own sense of grounding every day now that our lives have been changed dramatically. So just getting present, find your root, and imagine if you had a tail, you could anchor your tail down into the earth. So with ease, just create your own grounding cord, sinking down through the layers of the earth and rooting yourself into today. So today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. As much as you can, disconnect from the past. So all of these big changes and everything that's happened before this moment, try to release it, let it go. And also release any energy pulling you forward beyond this moment. That is just not formed yet. We just don't know how each day will play out. We're taking it one day at a time, trying to just be mindful, present. And we're really being tested here with these tools, these skills that we have. Try not to, again, replay the past or jump forward into the future, causing anxiety and fear. Just stay present as well as you can. Keep coming back to it. And a nice tool to work with that is the breath. We always have the breath. If you like, you can place a hand on the low belly just for that awareness. We're going to try to breathe from that space. Imagine and feel, trace the pathway of breath into your body through the nose. So bringing all that new energy in, deep down into your body, expands the low belly. Just open up here. And exhale, slowly bring the belly in towards the spine like a bellows, pressing out all that old air. Again, just slowly filling in, bringing in a little more peace, a little more calm. And exhaling away the stress, the anxiety that is building all around us. A few more really simple, slow, mindful belly breathing. Feeling some of the stress release, let it go. Filling in with the energy you need today. A little more patience or joy, you can find that. Just peace or ease as we move through our new days, new routines. Just keep that going. And let's journey into the center of our head space as well. So entering your forehead, kind of the doorway inside your mind. And give it a huge cleanup. We're so surrounded and exposed to all sorts of ideas and opinions and facts and numbers and other people's energy. So give it just a nice clean out for the day and the beginning of this new month. Clear out the chatter, people you think about right away, just move them out. Even the people we love, we need our own space. We need to take care of our own minds, have our own peace and clarity, and that way we can function in our families and communities better. But start with yourself. Clean the mind out. And maybe picture or have a feeling of how you want to start this new month. And plant a little seed, like some of us are planting seeds for our gardens this spring. Maybe planting the energy of peace, or of ease, or of trust. It's all going to work out. Just, whatever you want to work with, whatever comes to your mind, maybe a couple seeds for your mind to keep focused on today. And it's easy to lose track of ourselves in all of this activity. So let's do one more step this morning. Creating a great big golden sun above your head, just in your own mind, really big. Big, vibrant energy like the sun. But then give it your own name. So just imagine writing your name across that sun, giving it your own vibration. Letting it expand, get really big for the day, this new month. And then pop it or drop that energy down through you. So receiving you, filling in with you, the energy that your body and your mind needs the most to feel whole and complete, balanced. We're in the middle of lots of other energy. Just really find you. Fill in from the crown of your head, through your whole body, all the way down to your toes. See if you can kind of feel that fill in, like honey or a certain vibration, until you feel full. Take a few breaths and expand yourself, just your sense of you. Even in the midst of lots of changes, stay connected to you. One more full, really expansive breath. And let's tune in to one Om this morning. If you'd like to join me, it's just a vibration, a simple mantra that opens us up from the inside. So take a cleansing breath. And breathing or chanting, inhale. You can slowly open your eyes if you'd like. And then bring your hands to our knees. Inhale, reach the front of the heart forward, and exhale around. So just trace some really big circles through the space around you. Take it really as wide as you can go. Just exploring all those edges. Keeping your tailbone, your root, heavy leg bones help ground you. But then find some freedom in the upper body, the shoulders. Just be really organic and natural with your movement. Great, and then back to center, take a deep breath, and then exhale forward, go the opposite direction. So just get the opposite spiral flowing through. Trying to break up some of the stuck energy. A lot of times when we get scared or stressed, trauma, everything just kind of stops. We get stuck. So invite some movement, going with the flow of everything that's happening. One more, just enjoy that journey around. And then back to center. Let's lengthen the sides of the body. So ground one hand, just sweep the other one up and across. Try to keep both sides of your body nice and long, reaching up from your grounded hips. Feel super rooted, like all the trees and plants outside. Root down, lift through the sides, up. Maybe even take a look up. Breathe through those side ribs this morning. Wake it all up. And then to the other side. So ground the hand, lift up, take it across. One breath at a time, maybe making more space somewhere. Just use all of your self-awareness that yoga teaches us. How is the body communicating with you? Where are we holding on to stress? Where can we soften and let go? Great, and back up. And let's take a little twist. So to your right, inhaling, twist up nice and tall. Yep, exhale, belly strong, like you're just wringing out a wet towel. Wring out some of the energy we don't need to be holding. We're just around so much intensity. Give yourself a clean out with your breath, with a twist. Really feel the twist in your rib cage. Oh. Have you not been able to hear me? Oh, no, you're good. Sorry. Good. And let's just give the neck a nice twist. So keep looking back with your heart, your shoulders, but then unwind your head, your neck to the other side. The neck can really rotate quite a bit. Just be gentle with it. Great. And then unwind everything back to center. Take a deep breath and just let that all unwind. Open it up. And then to the other side. So propping yourself up with that back hand, inhaling, spiral up nice and tall, looking in the opposite direction, holding and breathing. Again, like you can just wring out what you don't need to be holding. And then opposite, just for your neck, look over the other shoulder, spiraling, twisting. Keeping that nice long line across your collarbones, heart stays open. Nice, and then unwind everything, recenter, take a deep breath. And straight up towards the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, just swing your arms straight back. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Good, a few more. Inhaling up, opening up. Exhale, straight back. Loosen up the shoulders. And one more time, straight up. This time take a bow forward to your mat. Let your hands come down, let your head come down. Anchor your tailbone. Just enjoy that big stretch down your back. Great. And then roll forward to tabletop. So come to hands and knees. Great. And then inhale into kind of a sway back cow, as we call it. Then exhale, rounding into the cat, press into the mat. And keep working here. So inhaling up the front of your body, all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhaling opposite, all the way back down. Enjoy a few more rounds, nice and slow, so you can find those tight spots this morning. We know every day is a little different. Feeling it. Maybe today I'm feeling mostly upper back, neck. Sometimes it's the low back. Just find your spaces that need to open up, to let go. Great, last one. Great. And now take a step forward with your hands, a little more space. Then inhale, drop your torso forward and exhale around. Now that we can let our hips really be free, we're off the ground, we can let them move in a nice big circle through. Again, organic movement, exactly where you're feeling maybe a little tension or tightness this morning. Let that be free to move through you. And then reverse. Freedom to move in the opposite direction. Be grateful for the ability to move freely, to feel that space in your body. Good. And then let's meet in child's pose. So we're just going to take a bow straight back, anchor your tailbone towards your heels, and let your head come down to or towards your mat. And just enjoy a few breaths there. Grounding into today. Again, feeling that earth beneath you. This first day of April. Great. One more big breath. And then back to tabletop. Have a nice bend in your elbows. Let's use our muscles here. Inhale, right leg straight up behind us. So moving into the hip and the spine. Exhale, curl in, knee towards your head. So keep that going. Let's do 3 more. Exhale to curl in. Inhale to expand. Great. And then release. That's just a little sway side to side. Waking up the hips this morning. Great. And then back to center for the left side. Same thing. We inhale to lift and expand. Open the whole front of the body. Exhale, curl in. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And ground. And again, just sway side to side. Let those hips be free. And then one more child's pose. Let's even that out, right down the center line. Bow your tailbone down, head and heart down. Enjoy a few breaths. Keep that belly breath flowing even when we're in these kind of compressed poses. Breathe. And then extend your arms really far forward if they're not. Shoulder width apart, palms grounded. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, curl the toes, press your hips up into a downward facing dog pose. We can pedal out the legs now. Really stretch mindfully through one leg at a time. And then straight, strong legs, strong arms, strong belly. And then let your head hang. Shake it out a little bit. Send some good energy to your brain for this day. Soften your face. And take a slow walk to the front of your mat. For a standing forward fold. Feel free to keep your knees kind of bent this first one. Feel free to make your feet pretty wide, maybe at least hip distance, maybe like 2 fists in between those feet. And then inhale halfway up the legs. Just extend your spine, feel nice and long. Then exhale to slide back down from the belly first, and everything else, tuck in the head. A couple more, inhaling, extend to the crown of your head. You could feel your tailbone pull back. And let go. And last one, breathing through it, mindful movement, letting the energy move through you. Stay here for this one. Let's actually tuck our hands into the opposite elbow for like a rag doll, we call it. And then maybe sway a little bit. Let gravity really pull the head down, the arms, the shoulders. And back to center. Release the arms. And inhale, roll up slowly. So root your tailbone, roll up to Tadasana, so mountain pose. We can anchor evenly through both feet. Anchor your tailbone. Feel your legs strong, your belly strong. Feel the shoulders a little roll back and down. Feel, again, anchored, very grounded, but lifted and light, up through the heart, up through the head, up towards the sun. Good. And then moving with our breath, let's really stay connected with breath. Inhale the arms straight up, keep them lifted. Exhale, just take a little seat into a chair, Utkatasana. Won't be here forever. Inhale, lengthen and lift through the sides, up through the heart. Then exhale, forward fold, where we were, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale again, let go completely. Tuck the head. Inhale, rise straight back up. Exhale to the heart. Again, let's just drop the arms. Inhale, up towards the sky. Keep reaching up as we exhale. Take a little seat. Utkatasana, belly strong. Yep, inhale, up through the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let go. One more time, rising with the inhale. Exhale to the heart. Dropping the arms. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, take that seat. This time we're going to hold a few more moments. Really root your tailbone. Feel strong in your core. Lift it through the sides. Lift your heart. Energy all the way up through your arms. Or just feel the crown. Yep. One more big breath. And exhale. Take your bow. Halfway lift. Take that lengthening breath. And exhale, let go. Big breath here. And let go. Good. So now we have some energy flowing. Let's take the left leg back into a nice big lunge back behind you. Good. Let's move with the breath here. Inhale. Just try to straighten the front leg. And exhale back into your lunge. Waking it all up. Inhaling. Straighten. Exhale. Lunge. Good. One more time. Good. And then stay in this lunge, kind of length in your feet, but then drop your back foot. We're going to come up into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So this is a wide open standing pose. You can check out your front heel lines up with your back arch of your foot. Let's actually flip the palms open. Relax your shoulders. And then maybe you can lunge. Just watch your front knee is right over your front ankle, not beyond it. So give yourself lots of length. Right. And then some movement. Inhale, we're going to straighten the front leg, reach up. Exhale through your heart, and then wide open. And lots of flowing with the breath. Inhale. Exhale through the center line, through the heart, and let that energy flow through. Enjoy the journey. Good, one more time. This time just hold your pose. Warrior 2. So use your back leg straight and strong. Energize the glutes and the quads of that back leg. And then maybe sink a little deeper. Maybe look forward. Just relax your shoulders. Breathe from the heart. Nice. And inhale, straighten the front leg. Relax your arms. Let's just roll the shoulders out a bit. Great. And then keep this straight leg stance that you're in. Reach those arms wide again. Inhale to the front kind of edge that you can go right over that front leg and then open up into a triangle pose, Trikonasana. And this is where a block is nice if you have one. You can take it on the inside or outside of your front foot, or just use your leg. Energize both legs, feel strong and rooted, lifted and light through the sides of the body. Look where it feels nice. Sometimes it's really just center. Maybe it's down. Maybe it is rotating up towards the sky this morning. Open up the shoulder, the side of the ribs. One more big breath. And everyone look down, exhale. Inhale, just reverse for triangle. So we're gonna sweep the front arm up. Let the back arm just kind of drape down your leg. Breathe through the sides. And that opposite side of the body, make space. Good, one more breath. And then keep the top arm where it is, just add a lunge again for your reverse warrior. So finding that strength in the foundation of your body, that openness to the side. Great. And inhale, straighten, release the arms, let that go. Exhale, roll it out. And if you used your block, we're gonna just switch our feet. Pivot to the other side. So your left foot is now pointing straight forward and your back foot is aligned again with your back arch, front heel. Great. So let's set up for warrior two. So chest that you've got some length here for your front leg to lunge. Your back leg is straight and strong. And we open up. Good. And we can look forward, just knowing that you are strong. You can get through this. Breathe. And then let's use our breath and move a bit. Inhale. Again, straightening everything up, right up the center line. Exhale, kind of clear through the heart. Let it flow. With the breath. Let's do that one more time. Just really feel fluid, no resistance, just move through. Good, finding your breath. And inhale, straighten the front leg. So just relax the arms, roll out the shoulders. Great, and then preparing for triangle. So Trikonasana, you can either palms down or palms open. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, just reach, just kind of guide yourself right over your front shin bone. And then come down wherever you land to the shin or the leg or the block. And then top arm straight up. If you have any shoulder kind of stuff happening, you can always tuck the top arm around, letting that shoulder come back. So breathe. Feeling these top side ribs keep rolling open, just space for the breath, space for the heart. Good. And exhale, everyone just rotate, head looks down. Inhale, lift up, reverse your warrior. Or reverse your triangle first, sorry. Reach. Keep those legs nice and strong. Lengthen through the side of the body. And then keep reaching towards the ceiling as you lunge one more time into reverse warrior this time. Soften the back shoulder. Look where it feels good. Great. And inhale, straighten. Release the arms. And now, get rid of the block. Pivot so both feet are now parallel to those long ends of your mat. Great. Let's actually take the arms out nice and wide. Deep breath here. And your choice, hands here or your hips. We're going to take a forward fold. So just like a nice slow bow down. Crown of the head towards the mat. And then let your hands come down. Be in line with your feet. Tuck the chin. Just really let go down the back of your body to Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide angled forward fold. Feel free to maybe bend one knee at a time. Make it organic movement again. One more big breath. See what you can let go. Release a little more in your upper back, neck, or shoulders. Let's either, again, hands to hips or out like wings. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Whew. Exhale to your heart. And hands to hips, pivot forward. Maybe a few steps to get there, but arriving at the front of your mat. Great. Inhale, up towards the sky. And exhale, one more nice forward fold. Just take a nice slow journey down the center line. Feel free to sway. I'm gonna work out both sides now. Great. And then toe heel wide. Wide to the outer edges of your mat. Your toes will angle outward. Let's come down through a squat. This is where, find your edge. If your knees should not be in a nice big squat, don't worry about it. You can always sit on your block too. But super grounded, root your tailbone. Maybe a little movement here as well, just to free the hips. Super anchored. Release your low back. But keep your heart open, lift through your heart and head. Great. And then use your hands for some support. Come down, take a seat. And I'm going to turn forward, but you can just stay where you are. Bound angle, Baddha Konasana. And it's up to you. You can do more of like the square out in front of you with the feet, or the feet closer to you, more like a butterfly. So find a good spot that works for you. Re-anchor, re-ground through your tailbone. Settle through the hips. And then feel that nice lift of energy up your spine. You can stay here or begin to fold, just to hinge from your hip crease. Find a good spot. And maybe even just let go of your arms as well. Sometimes it's nice just to let go any sort of effort and let gravity and breath and time do the work for you. And just breathing into the resistance that you might be feeling in the hips somewhere, outer or inner, or maybe low back. See where we can let go. Some of that stress we hold. Hips definitely hold a lot of emotion. Good, one more big breath. See what you can release. Let go a little deeper. And inhale, slowly rise up from wherever you've been. Great, let the breath go. Bring the knees in, shake it out. Go into a little more deeper hip stuff. Let's stack our knees right on top of the left. It doesn't matter, you choose. And do as well as you can here. If there's a lot of space in between your knees, just let them be. And if this does not feel good, we're really looking for a stretch, but not pain. So if you need to adjust, you can always take your one leg maybe out in front of you, or just cross-legged works as well. So finding your pose, or the cow face or Gomukhasana, or yin style calls it shoelace. It's kind of woven here. Settle again through your hips, ground your tailbone. And then let's reach up. Inhale. Take a forward fold. So we're gonna just hinge again. It's hinge from your hip crease. Bow down, let everything just go. Again, maybe fully release your arms, your hands. Breathing. Just never forcing the joints to move faster than they're ready. So with the breath, and take another breath or two, deep into another layer that can open up and flow. And roll up slowly, let your head come up last. Just restack your spine nice and tall. Take a breath when you get there. And then your choice, you can just change the cross of your legs or do a little twist, pivot all the way around, and you will wind up on the other side. So your choice. And then check in on this side. How are those hips? A little different angle, reground, resettle. Feel that downward moving energy, rooting you down. And then let's lift up, kind of decompress out of the low back. Lift, lift, lift. Keep that nice and long as you bow. Let go. Tucking the chin, just really let go down your back, all the way down. It's all connected. Breathing into the resistance you're finding as you go deeper. Great, and roll up slowly when you're ready. Really take your time, restack, head on top. And then shift back far enough to free your legs. And then make a V. So it doesn't have to be huge. You just want a little more space. So grounding your hips and tailbone, ground the back of your legs, reach through your heels, keep those feet nice and active. Then hands in the middle, inhale here, exhale. One more time, one more forward fold, right through center. Go where it feels good for you. Keeping some active energy in your quads, your thighs. Your hamstrings can lengthen slowly. See if you can just hinge from your pelvis, tipping forward. Wherever you are is great. All these forward folds are really calming and grounding for our nervous system. So anytime you're needing it, just be in your kitchen sometime, just fold over, standing or seated. Take a few breaths. Great, and roll up slowly, inhale. Help your legs come back to center. I'm gonna pivot again. We're gonna roll into our back. So just check your space, see if you've got enough room behind you. Root your tailbone and take your time rolling down. Bring your knees in when you get there, just hug them in. And then draw some circles. My sleeping dog. Draw some circles with your knees. Massaging your back, your hips, whatever you're finding. And let's take a figure 4. So left foot can ground, right foot crosses over that left thigh, and then bring the bottom leg in. If that feels good, you can always keep your bottom foot on the ground. So relax your shoulders here, make sure we're not straining or creating tension as we try to release into the hip, the back, wherever you're feeling it. Enjoy another big breath. And then ground your bottom foot, that left foot. Walk it towards the left edge of your mat. Float your knees to the right. So this kind of windshield wiper. And then if you'd like, extend that left arm straight back behind you for even more space through the left side. Breathe. Good. One more big breath. See where you can soften and stretch. And then come back to center. Recenter the hips and then prepare for the other side. So figure 4, left ankle on top, holding on to the bottom leg. And let's check in on this left side. Again, shoulders relaxed, heart stays open. Soften the back into your mat, feel supported. Great. And then right foot grounds, walk it wide. You can kind of feel the outer edge of your mat and just sway the knees towards the left. Right arm can reach straight back. Feel that long line reaching from the fingers all the way down that right side body. Go deep, use the breath. Nice. And release. Release to center, both feet to the mat. And walk your feet wide and maybe goalpost or whatever you have space for. The arms are both grounded. And then windshield wiper the knees. Just get some movement after those long holds. Freedom to move. Good. And then back to center. Your choice. If you know your low back is a little tender today, just keep both feet on the ground. And if you're feeling okay today, wrap your right knee right on top, like you're preparing to sit in a chair. Scoot your hips to the right and then knees to the left for a reclined twist. Now for the spine, for the hip, keep your right arm and shoulder grounded. But you decide where to look. Maybe it's straight up, just neutral neck is nice. Or maybe a little twist looking right. So last twist of the practice, just really let the breath and gravity bring something else out. Great. And then unwind slowly, unwind everything, recenter. Just take a breath in the middle, let that twist process. Great, and then either both feet grounded or left leg on top. Scoot the hips to the left, and then knees drape right. Letting in your choice where that the arm and the vision goes. And it's nice to hold twists, especially like 5 deep breaths or so, so your body can really access the benefits of twisting and massaging deep into our organs, flushing out what you don't need, helping boost all of our systems that are all tightly packed inside this body. It's pretty amazing. Unwind when you're ready, slowly back to center. Let's bring our knees into our body and just give them a nice hug in. And maybe some circles. How are those hips feeling now? How's the low back? And let's take a happy baby just because it's fun. So holding on to the outer feet, soles towards the ceiling if you can, or just hold on wherever. Maybe it's the legs. Maybe there's some rocking, some free movement. And let's zip the legs back together one more time. And I like to give a little free time. If there's any last movement your body needs, maybe some rocking, maybe reclined bound angle, just take a moment. That's a butterfly on your back. Just take a moment to do something that centers you this morning before the final pose. Just a few moments to kind of wiggle through, check in with you. Begin to finish what you have started at that moment. And we'll move our way towards Shavasana, where we can integrate all of it. So bringing yourself back into center, towards the corners of the mats with your legs. Roll the palms open towards the ceiling if that feels comfortable. Or maybe just keep them on your belly. Maybe put some layers back on. Feeling warm to relax. And then find Shavasana, the corpse pose. The pose where we just are neutral after all of the shapes we made with the body, the twists, the folds, those warriors, all of it, just back to neutral. Just give yourself a moment of peace and quiet to soak it all up. So often we're just moving from one thing to the next. So give yourself permission to pause, to close your eyes, to take some deep breaths, to feel grounded and supported from the earth beneath you. Just let go. Let go of fear, let go of the anxiety, and just be here in this moment that we can create. Scan your body if there's any places that are holding on to tension, holding on to the control. Invite them to soften, to let go, finding ease, finding peace. Soften your heart. Give yourself permission for that equal flow of peace to you. Receive it. And then peace moving outward into the world. The balance. Love for ourselves, taking care of ourselves now and always. And love flowing outward. Compassion for ourselves, what we need to stay healthy and grounded and calm, and compassion flowing outward towards others. Going back into your mind, revisiting those seeds of intention that you planted at the start of the practice as we begin this new month. A month like we probably never see again. Taking it one day at a time. How can we create our inner landscape to help guide us through this time of uncertainty? A few more moments just to settle, to let the movement settle into stillness, let the breath settle. And then begin to move slowly. Keep your sense of calm, slowing things down. Moving the fingers and the toes, and then expand your arms out as wide as you can around you. And then up around the crown of the head. Just feel this kind of protective bubble around you. The yogis call it your aura. This is the energy you hold all around you in the world. Just let's give it a nice bright color this morning. Just paint the edges, the boundary between you and the rest of the world. You've created all this peace. Let's keep yourself all protected inside of your aura. Fill it again with you, your essence, your light, your energy, and the energy you need today. Peace, ease, trust, compassion, whatever we need. Fill in, keep it yours inside this bubble that's yours. And then keep that awareness. We'll roll to one side if you haven't already, and slowly make your way up to a seat. Close our practice together. And bow your head towards your heart, just to really honor the wisdom there, trying to keep the peace. Take a deep breath from our hearts. And exhale the love out to the world, all around the world. Again, big breath of love and peace, healing. And send it out a little closer. Maybe our country, our communities, just let it come a little closer. And one more for ourselves, to remind ourselves, start with ourselves. Everything we do to find inner peace will help everything else. Taking this time to take care of you, it really does matter. close with an Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti is peace. I know you can't hear each other, but you can imagine these beautiful chants coming from all over. Om and Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. It really makes all of us come together, and again, what we do for ourselves really does ripple out into the world, sending the goodness out to everyone who needs it at this time. Thank you for the donations. I really appreciate it. And another few announcements. On Saturday, this Saturday afternoon, 1 to 5 p.m. Mountain, my friend Beth Porter and I will be doing a joint online workshop. She was on, oh, she's still on. She's practicing yoga this morning. Oh, there she is, yay, morning. She is awesome and is offering a human design workshop. So human design is an awesome way to learn more about yourself. And if you have some extra time this Saturday, it's a whole very intricate process using your birth information, your time, kind of like astrology, but very different. Also uses the chakra system, these, because we're all so different. So it's a human design, giving you more information on your unique profile, your way of being in the world. And then we'll integrate all that information through some yoga and meditation that I will be leading. So the information's on my website and Instagram and all of that. And remember, I also do a distance Reiki, which also really helps people at this time and always. But since we can't be in person, the energy does flow. It'll find you and it will really help shift some things. So contact me about any of that. I'd love to answer your questions and help you stay calm at this time. And I'm going to unmute you now. So I think I know how to do that. Yeah, so
You did it.
Chat with each other. It's so nice to see you. Thank you so much. Hope you have a beautiful start to your April. It is a fresh start as we're moving through this one day at a time. So, thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was my first Savasana where I had my son petting my hair.
Aw.
Oh, that's so nice. Very nice.
It was really sweet. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, how are you, Carmen?
Good. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. And Connie, I've never met you, but I adore your daughter. And it's so nice to see you.
Oh. I don't know. She was talking to you.
She's kind of frozen right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. See. All the happy faces. Thanks, everybody. Love you all.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so
Soon.
much.
I'm taking
Bye,
next
Gina.
week by week classes. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you. It's so good to see everybody.
Yeah. I know. Thank you.
Come on, let's wait until everyone's off.
Oh, you
Aw.
Do you want to say something to Michelle?
Bye, Michelle.
Thanks for coming.
Bye, Beth.
Bye. Mwah.